Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. The Mets have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Standing in, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Darren James.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Slider laid off for a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Let's go right here.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting line. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 3 for 9.
Wilson Ramos.
The 0-1 pitch. On the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Nice execution.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, your pitch right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation. Next for the Mets, Lorenzo Pena. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Pena.
The 1-2.
2-2.
And play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and it's still 3-1. Here's Chris Bryant now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's just 2 for 9.
Chris Bryant.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Aguilar fields it cleanly, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Mets So in now for Chicago, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
So a runner at first now with one away, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. When he shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP, I mean, get in line.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Darren James, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
It really doesn't matter what side of the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side. This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Hey, looking for yours now. Come on, kid. Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff.
The
right
0-2 home. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Big guy. One time. Here you go.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball four.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Digging in now, Francisco Lindor. He singled his last time up.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Avilan will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Into the box, Michael Conforto. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 0 for 7.
Hey, let her rip. One time.
3 balls, no strikes. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Hey, let it fly. Let it fly.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Darren James. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, gunned. And that's the third out. And the deficit holds at 5-4.
Leading off for the Mets, the second baseman.
It out towards second. To his left, James. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Great stuff to close out that game, and he better hang on to that baseball because it's a special one. That's career save number 200. Definitely a nice milestone.
Victorious New York Mets, 5 runs on 11 hits.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series. Ross Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Come on.
The next 0-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Come on, big guy, get the pitch, huh?
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to... So striding forward now, Darren James. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home third. And as we flash up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he currently sits in 4th place on the ball club in that category. Into the box now, Ben Gamel. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
This pitch is popped up. Freeman is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Rivera makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Flares this one over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, square one up. One time.
High in the air out to center field. Gunned, coasts under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Next up from New York, Chris Bryant. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Here it comes, 0-2. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. Stepping up now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Let it go.
The 0-1 on its way. A ball and a strike.
Good eye, good eye. 1-1. Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
The 1-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Hey, let it fly right here.
The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
A ball and no strikes.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Left center, base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in once again, Ben Gamble, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. Bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
On the bag,
this
on
is
the bag,
on the
right
ground
here, on
to
the
short.
bag.
Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over.
Hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taken advantage of nearly every opportunity.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, Colby Allard gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Darren James.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay high up there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. To his left, Guillorme. Throw on to first in time, one away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back.
Wait for your pitch
I have to
up
take
there.
pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Come on,
Hit
come on,
out
come
towards
on.
second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Luis Guillorme, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. On the ground out to second. James moving to his right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one gone, we take So the lineup flips over and digging in, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two.
Hey, need you right here one time.
And it's fouled away. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. Mets out in front, 5-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, rookie of the MVP. I mean, get in line.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So that'll go down as an... So the batting order turns over now and set to go Darren James. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Pena ranging back into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's a 7-2 game now. Cleanup hitter Chris Bryant, and error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Put in play to the right side of the infield. James charging this one, And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 7 and the Cubs 2.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Jose Quintana gets the call for game 1 of the series. Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Here's the 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. So striding in, Darren James. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Hard hit ball to second. James scoops it up. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They lead it 4-0. Striding into the box, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Have a written. Here you go.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Settling in now, Jesus Aguilar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. James over at second. Happ is over at first with one away. Hits this one hard the other way. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess.
Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Line drive base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Now batting, Ian Happ, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Castro at second. James on at first with 2 down.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, William Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And the off-balance throw gets him. In now for the Reds, Yasiel Puig. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box now, Darren James. He singled his last time up. And the pitch. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Two runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Hard hit ball to second.
Move it.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in, George Snowden. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
George Snowden.
The 0-1. Fully hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there.
He's out.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Darren James. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. James, the runner at first with 2 gone. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back.
Hey, no one better now.
And again a throw. And he'll dive back in.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kids.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 4 runs on a...
So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and 1 gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Right side. Jeanette showing off his range. There's one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just a 1.
The batter, the second baseman, Ryan.
Runner goes. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. The throw to third.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ben.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former.
And everyone on the team can finally breathe a little bit easier tonight. They finally snapped that 8-game losing skid. Hopefully, they can get on a roll now.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in. Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So, striding in, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Darren James.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
James at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Darren James will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the 2nd inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Smoke toward
There
the
you go.
hole.
Come on, baby. You're up. You're
Backhanded
up.
reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Let's go.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Starters just don't go.
Now to the plate, Darren James. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
There you go, left fly.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Escobar is right there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter things. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the 5th inning will start with a... Ready for another shot now. Darren James. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
And your pitch, Randy, huh? Here you go.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Here you go now. Come on now.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Alex Blandino.
Hey, come on now,
Over
guys.
2 for him to this point.
The third baseman.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Alex.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Too low, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Up there, huh?
The 3-0. Drilled to the left side. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
This is flared out
Find the ball,
towards
find
second.
the ball, find the ball.
Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 9 and the Reds 5.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5
Here now
final.
is our
The
final line
Chicago
score
Cubs. It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. So digging in now, Darren James. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Darren James.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny? standing in, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one.
Be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
The 1-1 home. Is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Contreras leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Softly hit out towards short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
He loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Line drive to left.
Get over his head. Get over his head.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Contreras ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score, and the Cubs have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I agree with it either. Most pitchers, like when they're in a groove, they just want to get back on the bump and compete. Sometimes visits like these are just like a formality.
Now batting, the left fielder.
In now, Ben Gamble, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
The set and the 1-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Bradley to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 1-1. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department.
Junior.
Hey, you got one.
A 1 pitch on its way.
One.
Toward second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in once again, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here. You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center.
You're going.
Contreras blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Ben Gamble, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here you go.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Runs up and gets this one down. Baladares is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Rockies 1. Here's Jackie Bradley now. His career history with Roberto Ozuna. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 2, and a fastball swung on and hit to second. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker. You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ross Stripling earns his 8th victory of the season. Roberto Ozuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 23rd of the campaign.
No errors. They left 16 men on base.
Tuesday night baseball from Denver, Colorado and Coors Field. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 to begin the week between the Chicago Cubs and the Jeff Hoffman will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, another guy with a big arm, Jeff Hoffman. Big 3-pitch mix. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. Good power curveball. It's not a true curveball. I'd say it's more of a slurve, and his changeup has gotten a lot better. Good 3-pitch mix, and he'll throw all 3 pitches at any time.
The second baseman, Darren James.
First offering on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Let her rip right here.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
it and rip it up there.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Go hard, you're scoring, go hard.
And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
The next Cub up, Jesus Aguilar. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
There's ball 4. So it's first and third with 2 away. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
This is line to left. Souza is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Only one in the end. Stepping into the box, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And that misses 1-1. Popped him up. Smith is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out. In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. But he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that second out. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Jeff Hoffman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Nolan Arenado.
The 3-1. Gonna be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Darren James. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
On its way is pitch number 75. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fouled away. he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
The first baseman, Jesus.
Now at the plate,
Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Wilson.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 2-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Come on now.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Here we go now. One at a time.
He loses him on ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
His put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still top. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get your pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, James is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Walters waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year. So they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
Well, no rain as of yet, but threatening skies as the lights take effect at Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Blackman will wait on it. 1 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you? So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll move to the third with no score. Ready now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble.
The batter, the left fielder.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line. I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The 2-2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Conforto.
The 1-2 is a swing and a high pop-up. Chavez is there, 2 down. At the plate, Billy Laird, and their runners at the corners now.
First baseman, Billy Laird.
The payoff pitch. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready once again, Darren James.
Second baseman, Darren James.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Contreras on second. Bodie at first. 1 gone.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
Get your pitch, huh?
Now the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate. Matt, they need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And the off-balance throw gets him. At the plate, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is Blackman. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Hey, there you go.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Ben Gamble. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Martinez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column. Hey, when this game started, there's no way they envisioned relying that much on the back end of that bullpen, but he gets the last 5 out, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Cubbies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jose Quintana earned his 9th win of the year. Kyle Freeland is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. Carl Edwards Jr. hammers down the 5-out save, his first of the year.